everyone to some more Maplestory. I was originally going to do an art stream today instead because, you know, I kind of mentioned I would briefly, I think. But of course, there are days where I have no inspiration for what I want to draw, so instead, we are going to be playing Maplestory. Instead, like, some more Maplestory. And it'll be the same as last time. I kind of contribute to this because I think it's like a mission to the end of the event. So it's not really time limited. I mean, it is, but not in an actual 7-day time limit. But, I kind of want to, you know, actually make progress on it, so, you know. And also, some of you may be wondering, how am I level 238? Because last time it was 235. So, a bit of a story. It seems like there was, like, compensation for players. If you go to the event hall and talk to the Maple admin. And, there was quite a lot of things, like a permanent outfit based around Choo Choo Island, an arcane weapon, and a bunch of growth potions, and a couple other things. For my main, I used the 3 potions that are like up to 239, usable up to 239 and stuff. And I used them and I got to this level. There is also another potion, and I learned, thanks to that there is another growth potion up to, like, that is for 200 to 249. But I'm not going to use that yet because I want to wait until I get to 240 so I can make use of that level up to 241. And I also used the weapon thing and got this even more powerful weapon for my Angelic Buster. So yay! It is a whole lot more damage. So yeah, that explains a few things. And also, because I leveled to this point, I had to find a new grinding spot because Arcana is reaching a point where I can't do that there anymore. So we're kind of here because I think there is a good spot in this region that we're going to grind at. So that is what we're going to do today. And also I was kind of debating on whether I should grind an Espera or Morass. And I chose this because Morass has very haunting music in comparison to Espera. And Espera has more relaxing tune, so here we are. That is more or less the story. I also hope I don't accidentally sell my totem. Well, let's see if there's a good spot. I know the spiders are always taken over. Okay, here we go. This is good. Okay, let's get this. Of course! The anti-AFK enemy ruined everything. Okay, there we go. Oh, and as last time, I will be using the skill that does change the background music, so it's easier to grind. So yeah, as my level increases in the game, we must change the place we grind at. And also while I do this, I'm going to use the EXP potions, EXP stuff, so we can get a lot more EXP out of this. And again, of course, I would have gotten a EXP coupon from the cash shop, but I don't have enough reward points, so I had to skip out on that. But that is fine. You're going to grind. Anyways, I like that compensation though, like, that happens. I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, because I kept seeing the message in the bottom left corner, like, wait, where are people getting these arcane weapons? And you don't actually have to be level 250 because I ended up was able to get it. I think that's just a message they just left for people getting it. Oh yeah, and also that's gonna happen. The audio is just gonna be like still playing for some reason after the attack fades. Also, while I'm looting all these things... Oh yeah, not only that, I forgot to mention one more thing. Not only we got was growth potions, level up potions, and arcane weapon, and all the other things we got. Another thing was 1,000 arcane symbol selectors. And I made good use of that to max out Vanishing River. So, I already have one maxed out symbol. And I chose to do that because I was supposed to max out Vanishing River ages ago, but I never got around to that. And also, if you're going to get those symbols, selector, be very careful because, you know, obviously it's expensive to upgrade the, things. Which makes sense because, you know, it's very pricey to upgrade the arcane symbols. I was lucky to upgrade them because I had a lot of mesos on hand. So yeah, now my levels on the orbs are increasing, and I'm happy about that because, you know, it's like one less daily I have to do. I don't have to do so many dailies. I'm glad I did at least max out Vanishing River. I almost ended up not doing that initially because I was close with Choo Choo Island maxing out, but I was like, wait, no, I shouldn't do that. Okay. Whenever I use the skill, I tend to not talk for some reason. Okay, there you go. There it kind of glitches out. Anyways, what I was saying. Oh yeah, so the arcane symbol selector. I almost ended up not upgrading Vanishing River, but I had to remind myself that it was, I should do that first. One, because they made it actually cheaper for Vanishing River specifically. And two, because, I don't want to deal with the dailies too much from that area anymore. Because, you know, I've reached this level where I don't gain much from anything too much. And also what's interesting is, when you max out, of course, it just says 0 out of 411. That, obviously, that's, nothing, actually. Because, the orbs max out at level 20. Anyway. But yeah, I'm glad I finally have one less daily to do, because I chose to max out a symbol. But also, with me having to upgrade later symbols, I have to make sure I get a lot of mesos, because the amount I saved up is not enough to max out all of it. So I had to keep making sure I grind every single day. So it's insane. This level, it's amazing. Although, again, I should have probably considered, waiting a bit because the growth potions actually don't expire for another 3 months. But I wanted to use them because I was like, I want to level. I want to level so much. So... grinding. Because we're gonna be here for 2 hours. Also, I think this is a pretty decent map. And also, like, no one has grinded on it. Like been here too much. Because it's at a burning field 100%. So, it's pretty good. Yeah, lose all the money. We need to upgrade these arcane symbols. Okay, we're gonna just skip these today because, well, during the stream again, because I want to focus on trying to get to the Haste Event built up. Oh, yeah, and also, again, like, about the compensation stuff, it is specific, like, you actually have to go to the event hall for, like, the arcane symbol, I mean, yeah, the arcane symbol, arcane weapons, like, stuff. Because if you initially log in, you just get, like, the normal, like the box in, you know what I mean. The box to the left of the screen is just gonna be, like, the initial, like, maintenance, compensation stuff. So, I love... Nah. At least, like, using up this growth pushes, like, have taken in, like, numbers down from how much grinding I have to do. Because, you know, again, it's a lot, there's a lot to do, like, a lot of grinding to do if I need to, what's the word? If I'm going to, like, experience the other story content of the game. And hey, at least this gets me closer to the goal of getting to the Selas? Yeah, Selas, area. I'm tempted to go to portals, but we're just grinding today, so we're not gonna need to do the portals today. I have mentioned that, like, obviously it's, like, beneficial to do all that, so, you know. Like, you know, to get a lot of EXP, but again, I want to focus on grinding because this Haste Event mission is really, really boring. I think it's, if I remember correctly, yes, it's shared among characters, but it's easier if I do it on my main because I want to get, I want to level my main up, the most. It's my top priority, naturally. But yeah, it's top priority for me to level up my main here. And I do want to get to Tenebris. Yeah, that's another thing. I want to try to reach Tenebris. Well, that, and also because of the last extreme, like the growth potion, level up potion I have, like on my character right now, I want to get to 240 before June, so. And luckily, we are at 67% EXP. Almost at 68%. I am not going to say the number right after 68, but, yeah. From what I know, like, with, like, grinding in this game, it's, obviously it's best to grind on enemies that are actually closer to your level. Well, naturally, that is, like, well, what you should be doing, honestly. Because, like, you can't really, well, the damage values, you don't do maximum damage on the enemies if they're very high level, I think. I mean, it does differ among players because I know some people like to make their characters really powerful and strong, but I'm mostly a casual player, so I don't really apply. Okay, game. Okay, I see what the thing is. I just realized until the little icon up here disappears, that music is still gonna keep playing. I just realized I literally just started my stream without eating lunch. And that's okay. Because, well, you know, like, there's a thing, like, if you, like, eat before a stream, it's like, it's not fun. Because, you know, your throat is all, like, kind of meh. Initially. Oh yeah, also, because I did all the daily haste stuff, I'm gonna do this. Make use of spawning more enemies. Oh yeah, anyways, about the thing with, like, grinding. Obviously, grinding, like, in areas that are actually more around your level is the easiest, to deal with. And again, as I said, I'm more a casual player, so it's like, I can't really grind on higher, like, more difficult enemies because, you know, they're more tankier, so yeah. And it does vary among players. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Okay, so there's another anime I started watching. And I forgot to check if there was a new episode in, yeah. I forgot to check if there's a new episode. And also, because of that, I had to remind myself to check if there's a new episode later, when I have the time. Okay, do another one of these, because make use of them. Anyways, I also another thing. I don't think I mentioned this after I click record, but I was a bit late in starting the stream today because like the Genshin update happened, and of course I wanted to try it out. I want to do the things that are immediately available. So I did, and it is fun. Like, I actually like, the, mini games in the new event. And one of them is a rhythm game, mini game thing in, Genshin. And of course, as you all know, I play, rhythm games. Project Diva mostly, because that's more... I think I have played other rhythm games before, but it's been so long, I don't remember. I mostly remember Project Diva. Well, okay, technically the first rhythm... The game before I played Megamix was, Project Mirai DX, and that's a 3DS, rhythm game. It is associated with Project Diva, but, it's different. Like, it plays much differently than Project Diva. But the point being, so yeah, Genshin has a rhythm minigame as part of the event, and I immediately went, okay, I'm gonna do this. And, I got the perfects on all the difficulties of the first song. And I even recorded me, getting the perfect on the pro difficulty. And of course, it kind of makes sense that okay, I don't know if just me, but like as someone who plays rhythm games, this is definitely like obviously the one in Genshin is meant to be like simple, because you know not everyone plays rhythm games. So, of course, you have the thing of the audience that doesn't really play rhythm. But yeah, it was fun. And I can't wait for the other songs in the event to unlock, because I want to play more of it. I will say I messed up a bit when I started out, like when I tried it out initially, and it kind of makes sense because, you know, it's PC controls, since I play Genshin on the PC. Oh, and also because of the, like, obviously, like, the controls and all that, like, you can really, from seeing people record themselves playing it, I could tell who's playing on mobile and who's not playing on mobile, because mobile, you have to tap the screen. Obviously, it's on the phone, so. What? I'm in the thing. Also, one thing I will say is it is kind of weird to play something that is basically rhythm on keyboard. Because it sort of reminds me of this one video that someone I follow on YouTube uploaded at some point. And what the video was them playing, like, something that's kind of like Project Diva-like, but with a keyboard. Like, playing the song with keyboard, and it was, like, basically cursed gameplay, and it was weird to look at, because I'm like, I cannot imagine, like, okay, technically I did, because, you know, Genshin controls, but I couldn't imagine playing, like, Project Diva with a keyboard. Because it's like, that's, like, a weird idea, a weird concept. Like, I cannot even consider. So yeah, I'm not over that video because, like, he technically tried to get it perfect on keyboard with this one random song. Oh yeah, it's also called Cursed Gameplay because of the module that was picked. But like, he literally tried and gave up at the end. It's like, oh dear, I can't do this. Okay, more of this music. Okay, I know we could just, like, mute the audio and play, like, from a playlist, but I don't want to. Because, you know, we have to hear this every single time we use the skill. And also, I can't just not use it because it's a very area damaging attack, so. Anyways, as I was talking about, I love rhythm games, as you all know, if me playing Project Diva on stream is not obvious. I mean, obviously I haven't played it recently on stream, but I have been playing a lot on my free time. Oh yeah, that just reminds me. So, okay, it has nothing to do with rhythm games, but... So, I mentioned that I was, like, waiting for my figures on Monday's stream. And of course, I got my figures now, and I actually unboxed them yesterday and put them on my shelf. But, I was just a mess. So, a bit of a story. Okay, it's not really much of a story, but... the moment I just like finally put them on my shelf, I'm like, now I just have the figures staring directly into my soul. So yeah. A bit random, but yeah, the figures are now staring directly into me. Because I have finally unboxed them and put them on my shelf. And also, I haven't even adjusted them. I just left them in the exact spots I put them after I immediately unboxed them. Because I was just like, I cannot stare at this. Not in a bad way. I love the figures. I mean, why would I spend, like, money on them if I didn't? But yeah, I love my figures so much. And also, oh yeah, and also, the figures I got are part of the pop-up parade line of figures. Okay, give me a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, we may need to cancel that immediately now, whenever that happens. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, the figures I got are part of the pop-up parade line. And to people who probably don't 100% know what that is, it's a line of figures that are, like, they're quite detailed figures. They're more like, they're not like Figmas where you adjust, like, parts and all that. Like, they're actually, like, just, like, still figures. And I like that. Because they're quite detailed figures that, are actually surprisingly cheaper, than most, figures. Like, with tax, they're about, like, $43. Wait, actually, no, technically, there's no tax with them. It's more like shipping cost. With shipping cost, or whatever, it's about, like, 43 USD. So they're pretty, like, they're cheaper than, like, Nendoroids, so. And on top of that, they are detailed, so I like it. I like it, the figure line. And right now I have, like, four figures in that, pop-up parade, line. I am hoping, on the topic of figures, I hope that Sarah for the End gets figures, because I feel like every series I've gotten into, the only one without, like, figures that I've seen ever on sale is Sarah for the End ones. And that makes me really upset, because I love Sarah for the End, but there are no figures. Like, why? Okay, my combo disappeared. Okay. But, like, of all the things I got into and enjoy, like, the one series that, there's only, like, one series that I know of that doesn't have figures, like, that I've seen, like, for sale, and that's Sarah for the End. And that makes me upset, because I want Sarah for the End figures. Even if it's a Nendoroid, I want one. Like, but the thing is, they don't have any figures. Okay, I do know that I'm certain that there has been figures. At one point. I couldn't try to sing. Okay, yeah, I think at one point there have been figures, but I obviously don't know, because I've only heard about it, but even if there were, it's probably, like, really expensive and unaffordable and all that. Or, you know, they don't exist anymore. Yeah, so anyway, like I hope at one point there's figures like Seraph the End ones. I did send a suggestion when Good Smile asked people like, hey, send in your suggestions, but it's like I don't know if it's gonna work. I think like they're just gonna pick from like the most popular of feedback. Anyway, so but I really hope one day they have like figures for Seraph the End. I want figures of you and Mika. Like, please. I want them. I want to have figures. And speaking of Seraph the End, I think a new chapter's should be coming out in the beginning of next month. Yeah, it will. But I also don't trust it because the day it's going to be released is on the 1st of April. And of course, I naturally don't want to trust that day because it's, guess what the 1st of April is. Of course, I'm probably over-exaggerating, but, considering last year that a chapter came out on May 1st, and that is none other than Mika's birthday, and Mika is the character from Seraph the End. And considering what happened that chapter, I do not trust anything about specific days anymore. Like, when these chapters come out. I do not trust. But yeah, I very much do not trust. Also, like, with Seraph the End, I'm constantly like, come on, give this poor child a break. He doesn't need to go through so much torment anymore. Stop. Because the recent chapter, it ends on a cliffhanger, which is pretty nasty. And, a bit of a cliffhanger. Again, not as worse as some cliffhangers I've experienced, because I've experienced worse cliffhangers. It's at the point where I'm like, please leave this child alone. He doesn't deserve to go through all this for the millionth time. Like, please. Okay, please eliminate this elite monster. Do the buffs. Okay, I'm gonna make sure to end that on time so the audio just doesn't randomly replay. Anyways, yeah, I'm hoping... Okay. Oh yeah, also, like, I think I was mentioning cliffhangers, like, it's not the worst cliffhanger I experienced, like, there have been worse cliffhangers. And I don't mean cliffhangers like, oh, it's a really, like, in a sense, like, it's poorly written. No, I mean, whenever I say bad cliffhanger, I always mean it in a way of, why did they end it like this? Now I have to wait until the unforeseen future for when it will continue. And for a good example, there's the cliffhanger in Cold Steel 3. And honestly, like, Japanese fans have it worse, like, with waiting for, like, the continuation in Trails. Because Cold Steel 3, like, obviously they had to wait a whole year for Cold Steel 4 to come out. So, like, well, like, people in the West are luckier with, we could just, like, look up a playthrough that's fan-translated. Like, people, like, when it was originally released, like, they actually had to wait. So it's like, you have to think about that. Like, how bad that cliffhanger, like, must have felt. That waiting was really painful. Okay, now 70% EXP. We're still 30% away from the level. And a whole, like, another level from 240. But hey, at least, like, this means I might be able to get to... I might be able to get to, what was it again? Look at all this money. I did increase the drop as well. Oh yeah, if we were gonna ask about like the coupons thing here. That's from the thing on the left after like a maintenance that they compensate, like the mini compensation next to the other stuff from the Maple admin. So yeah, that's why I have so many EXP and drop coupons right now. I want to keep gaining EXP because I need to slowly get more. I just want to level to 240 so we could at least do the Salas dungeon. I still had to use the other growth potions on my other characters, but I had to figure out who I want to give it to. I mean, I got one character in mind, but it's also like I'm slowly reaching a point where I have to get them to do the arcane stuff. I'm my second highest level character on my, yeah. Oh no, I dropped falling. And also, a bit random. Not really random, but... I have been seeing fan art related to an anime recently. It's not bad or anything. It's just that I just like to mention I've been looking at fan art. And I love how, like, okay, someone I follow, they've been making fan art for this anime for a couple, like, recently. Like, I've seen them do it, like, make fan art. And I love how, like, last night while I was grinding, I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna open Tumblr for, like, 5 seconds. And then I immediately see, like, a new picture they drew, and I was like, oh my gosh. It's like, my mind, don't do this to me. Also, I'm kind of being a bit wary with looking up stuff about the anime because I've only watched 5 episodes, and, I think by now it has 10 episodes right now, the anime. I know there's gonna be like about 12 total episodes, but right now there's only 10 in the anime. As for me, I have only watched 5 episodes, so I kind of want to be careful with later content because I don't want to see too much of it. I kind of want to be spoiler free, but I'm okay, like, with saying stuff. But I don't want to see too much of it because I don't want to have my brain thinking about it constantly. And also, some people will be wondering, it's like, okay, you watched 5 episodes, why have you not watched the rest of it yet? There are 2 reasons, and one of them is I'm busy. I feel like I should let you guys guess what the second reason is. Should be pretty obvious if I keep saying how many episodes I have watched so far. this again. Oh wait, I forgot something. Forgot I still have two of these left. Okay, that automatically got dispelled. Okay. Anyways. I want to talk about this anime, but I'm also like, I don't want people to just tell me what happened in the later episodes, because it's like, no. I'm tempted, but like to, you know, talk about it, but, you know, I guess it's okay to some extent. I mean, what else is there to talk about with it? Because, like, I mean, I've only seen 5 episodes. It's like, how am I supposed to talk about it if I've only seen 5 episodes of content? I mean, I could talk about the fan art, but, you know, the fan art's pretty obvious to guess anyway. Seriously, you would not believe the amount of ship fan art I have seen so far. This is like, you know, like, in my last stream, I mentioned that I have seen fan art just popping up on Instagram, and I was like, how am I seeing this fan art? I didn't even look up the tag. I actually did find out the reason, and the reason is because I like post-tagged anime, and it kept resulting because it was also tagged anime. So, that was the exact reason why I kept seeing it, but I do like to believe that, I kept seeing fan art because my phone just knew I finally watched it and was like, you like this content, don't you? I'm like, no, don't do this to me, no. Yeah, it's silly, but I like it. I love the fan art. As long as it's not weird or lewd, it's fine. Because I will get concerned. I'm very innocent. I don't want to see anything bad. It's also kind of why I'm not looking at fan art on DeviantArt, because I do not trust DeviantArt with anything anymore. Like, at least ever since last year when I was searching on there, like, kind of filtering out tags with the extension I installed on Chrome. And, I saw something I didn't want to see, and I was like, okay, I am never going to look at fan art on this website ever again. I mean, I still see fan art, but I'm kind of want to be careful because I really don't want to... I don't want to scar myself from seeing something really bad. Okay, anyways. But yeah, I more or less am making sure I don't see anything bad. Because I don't want to go through that experience again. Also, if I go through that experience again, I'm probably never gonna touch DeviantArt ever again. Not even for, like, the people I follow to see their new content. Okay, let's see the skill again. Thing about it, does anyone even see like the spotlights in the map if an angelic buster is using them? Because I obviously don't know, because, you know, I don't really like barge into someone like grinding enemies in the map anyway, like for the EXP and all that. So I'm like, does anyone see that or kind of know that's happening? Again, I really don't know, because I don't I don't think a lot of people play Angelic Buster anyway, so... Time to grind. I forgot to reset this. There we go. Make sure we still get enemies spawning, because we need a lot to grind. Ooh, things. Yeah, I'm gonna be using this a lot. As soon as, oh wow, I just realized how much I've used it. Because, like, it cools down for, like, about a minute or so. It's pretty quick to, like, see it again. To use it again, I mean. Haste to upgrade these symbols. I don't know how much it is to level to 6 to 7 though. I forgot. But also I am close to like maxing out Choo Choo Island now because I shouldn't have put more of it into Choo Choo Island because Lachelane's arcane symbol was much more difficult. It's much more difficult for me to increase level. And the main thing is like because you know it ties into the tree meter. Wait, what is it called? Dreamy thing? I forgot what it's called, but you know, the thing that you do every day for like break the music boxes in each room and get it all yellow, gold. I forgot what it's called, but that's the one. And of course, I only managed to get to level 40. I think now that I got even more powerful weapon, I think I'm able to go further than 40, but I'm kind of not in the mood to do that, so. Okay, let's use this. It's just a way to mute the song from this skill. Like, it's okay, but I'd rather hear the background music in the map instead. %. Oh well, we only did like 5k enemies. I mean, that's a lot. 5k enemies and it's been like an hour. It's getting more difficult. Probably because of how big the map is in comparison to the other one I used. I mean, it can't be helped since... Okay, again, use this. I hope no one minds this because I can't really do anything about it. I think maybe next time I could try to like play a OST playlist or something while doing this, but it's like, I'd rather just have the game audio, honestly. So it's nice to grind because EXP is so very much needed. I need all the EXP I can get. But well, okay. I say that and I'm just like skipping all the bounty portals and stuff, but I mostly am saying that because I'm trying to do this haste mission, so I'm pretty much not going to be distracted by the other things. Okay, the more I think about it, the more I really want to talk about an anime, but I'm also like, again, I don't want spoilers. I mean, again, it's probably not like a series where it's like, oh, the spoilers are very serious. You should really avoid them. No. I don't think it's like anything like that, like a certain other series I'm also watching. And speaking of which, that is also the same one where someone, or like the person who wrote Twitter descriptions when it was trending, spoiled what happened to a character. So yeah. Thankfully, it's not like one of those series where, like, that's a case and it really sucks if someone spoils it. But, I just want to talk about it. Like, just in case. I don't know if I'm okay with it. Like, spoilers-ish. Okay, maybe to a degree I'm okay with it, but I'm like, okay, if it's about specific events, then I really don't want to know what happens. One thing I'm just not over with it is the fan art in particular, because there is so much fan art. And I am not sugarcoating it. There is really a lot of fan art. I have seen quite a bit. Like, you have a lot of normal fan art, and then you have the ship related fan art, and that is like a lot of ship fan art. Seriously, I think I liked about like 3 on Tumblr already. And if you want to know what that is, I think my Tumblr is linked. And also be careful if you check my Tumblr, because I decided that I'm just gonna share spoilers of anything I get into. Like, I stopped caring about like trying to sugarcoat spoilers. Like, cover, like, not make it obvious. So, you guys may be seeing Amori spoilers on there. And if none of you know what that is, Amori is a game that was released in December. Was it December? I forgot. December 2020. And I think it was. Because that's, like, what I know. It's either that or January, I forgot. And I don't know how to explain it. It's a very, okay, basically it looks all like, oh, very colorful initially, but there's a lot more that meets the eye. And also, I still find it weird that this one person is like, why do you cut, like, this probably cuts off very, like, a lot of parts of the fan base, because there's a lot of secrets, and it's like, not exactly. Because there's so many secrets in the game, like, people are freely interacting and, like, having a lot of fun talking about, like, stuff they missed. And, like, looking at all the little details. But yeah, hopefully in the next video he uploads, he kind of acknowledges that. Because I'm hoping he does, because that's, like, very important to note. Because not... Because, like, it's the... Because what he said is literally the exact... Because what he literally said was the exact opposite of, what, like, the reality actually is. So... I am basically the playthrough I'm watching right now. Like, I actually did watch a full playthrough of the game so I don't get spoiled. But the one I'm watching right now does have, he's purposely doing all the bad endings first. Let's say that. So he's not even, like, close to the true ending at all, to the game. And also, I don't know why people complained about that, because... a lot of people watch playthroughs where people usually get the true ending last. So it's kind of weird how people are, like, upset with that choice initially. I guess just some people just wanted to see the reactions a lot. So maybe I think that's why. On my nose. Okay, anyways. So yeah, if anyone checks my Tumblr, be careful about that, because I am retweeting, not retweeting, reblogging, Amori, like, spoilers. So, if you don't want to get spoiled on Amori, be cautious of that. Because I didn't really tag I don't, like, put tags in the reblogs, so. But I'm just, like, saying, like, if anyone checks Tumblr, it's, like, I kind of just mostly mention it because, like, I mentioned that I liked, like, fan art related to some anime I got into. So, if anyone's curious of what I'm talking about, you could check there. I'm pretty sure I have my Tumblr linked, at least on Twitch. I don't know about YouTube. I actually don't know. I think not in the description, but it's there. It's somewhere. You know, it's mostly easier just to check Twitch anyway. Because I'm also level 238, I should have mentioned this. Obviously, as each level, you know, as you level up, obviously you have to get more and more EXP. So obviously, being level 238 requires even more EXP than from 235 to 236. So, yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. And, yeah. I do know that when you reach the 10 level milestone parts of the, you know, leveling up, like, at least, like, level 200 above, because, like, when I did reach level 230, the gap between, like, level 239, like, leveling from 239 to 230 is vastly, like, even more insane for, 230 to 231. Which is why when I accidentally, like, lost my EXP from running out of HP at, like that one time when I lost HP and, like, when I, like, was AFK in the map by accident, why I was so mad when I lost 10% of my EXP that time, because when you're that high of a level, Like, when you're, like, that high of a level, like, losing EXP is, like, really, really upsetting. And, yeah, it really sucks. Thankfully, we'll be getting the summer update in, you know, a couple months. So, like, with the summer update is the new death penalty in Maplestory. So we are no longer going to lose EXP upon losing all our HP anymore. And instead we'll just get a 10-minute penalty of very low EXP and drop rate instead. I think it's 10 minutes. That's like what KMS has, I think. Just remember that I probably have read this like months ago, so I actually don't remember the details anymore. Okay, I need to redo the buffs. Oh yeah, I am now officially halfway to the stupid hidden mission. I hate it. I don't like it. It's so much. It's really exhausting. It's like 100k enemies. That's like insane. Of course it's insane. You have to get it in like the entire time this event happens. And I better hurry because I think it's gonna end in like, yeah, it's gonna end on the 23rd. So I better start grinding like quickly. Myself. Yeah, so I think this weekend, alongside with me finishing additional work, I should really get around to finishing this thing. That's why we're gonna ignore the other things. We need to do this. We must do this. And also, it's not too bad because, you know, I'm getting a lot of EXP out of this. Not too much, but it's at least something, you know. And a lot of mesos as well. I think I'm gonna continue with this like off stream as well. So once the hour is up, I'm gonna do some more of that. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, not yet, but my nose is itchy. Keep attacking, keep attacking, keep attacking. But yeah, anyways, at least, like, I'm getting a lot out of this. Oh yeah, and even if the summer update comes, I obviously can't do the new content in it. Because, as you can see, this is my highest level character on my account. Okay, I just keep attacking. I really want to get more numbers added to the Haste mission. I only have so much time left now. I'm like realizing how much time I actually have left. Oh yeah, after the stream, I definitely should get a snack first. Like, eat something. Mention this other thing. So, I do mention briefly a lot that I read webcomics on an app called Webtoons. And this one webcomic I read, it's like one where I have this like big brain theory of mine where it's kind of out of nowhere, but kind of has evidence that like this character might be like the mother of one of the main characters or something. I'd rather not go into detail because it does involve spoilers from what little I remember. Although one fact is like, because we never once seen the character's mom ever in their life, so. But again, that's like a lot of detail to like explain like my theory, so. Like, there's a lot I could talk about it, but basically just webcomic reading. So, okay, this character is kind of like, the beginning of the story, they're like, oh, they're pretty cool, but as time went on, it's like, they're kind of like hard to deal with. And I can understand because of how the character is, like, in the current part of the story, but it's interesting how this other character, one of the other ones, hasn't given up hope that they could still reach out to them, which I'm actually surprised because a lot of the audience is kind of like the opposite at this point. I mean, I'm more of the middle ground here, like I'm not completely giving up hope for the character, but I feel like in the case of as long as they don't like actually like do something that would actually affect the rest of their life like permanently, then it's okay. But and also the irony is like of all the characters they trust the biggest liar of the story. So I'm like, it's like of all the characters you somehow placed your trust in, you place your trust in someone who is a massive liar. Okay, that totally makes sense. Considering they're very broken inside, I'm not surprised. Also, like, yeah, the recent... Okay, I read the free chapters because I don't use FastPass. And my simple reason for not using FastPass is that I can never go back to reading it for free if I do. So in this particular case, I actually read the latest free update to the story. And I do know that the latest in the Fast Pass is quite interesting, so I can't wait for that in like about 3 weeks. But anyway, so like the recent chapter is interesting. Like we have like this moment of dialogue, like you see like what he technically says on the outside, but then you have the inner dialogue, which is what he actually says, I guess. And like internally, like he's actually saying this. And it's kind of hard to say how I could best describe that side of their personality, because it's like it's definitely like a personality trait. Like there's like, it's hard to say because I actually don't know how to like describe, like analyze it or anything. But it's interesting to like notice because it's like it's the side of him that this other character sees and wants to reach out to. So I guess that's like the easiest way to explain it, because you know, like she's the only one who still wants to help him. It's like despite literally everything that went on. And I can't wait for the later updates, considering it seems like I know what's gonna, like, I could have an idea of what's gonna happen. It's like, we're gonna have this moment, and I wanna see it. I wanna see it so badly. It's making me excited because I was like, please, please, I wanna have this moment now. But yeah, I can't wait. It'll be exciting. Let's Let's use this. So much mesos. Need to loot all the money in this game. It's gonna be so expensive to upgrade these symbols. Okay, game decides to dispel that a little later. Anyways, so yeah, like that one webcomic I read, I don't know if I want to say it because I might end up like describing it more spoilery if I do. But I am definitely curious about the later updates. I just want to see this character come back and she just like I'ma stop you and like or something like I don't know what she's gonna do. Like she's gonna stop him from doing whatever he was doing and kind of bring back some sense into him. Because I feel like the fact that she could probably beat him in a fight is like one possibility. Because from what I noticed, like, okay, basically this story is about like, you know, characters with abilities and all that, like power and stuff. Supernatural things and all that. And, well, not really supernatural, but you know what I mean. Superhuman abilities. And the one he asked, like, I don't think, like, it's like unique. It's a unique power. Like, he could copy, but it's not like permanent. It's like, it seems like a time limit and like a capacity. And also, from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like he could copy her ability at all. Like, her ability is, okay, I'm just realizing I'm probably describing something else while I'm talking about this, but I assure you guys, it's a webcomic. It's on Webtoons. And from when I keep thinking about it, like, because, like, this other character, they have, like, they have an ability to see the future, and they are the reason why he's the way he is, and, because she learned about, like, she saw if he, like, saw what his powers are and all that. But he can't use that ability himself, which is interesting. So I wonder if, like, he can't use this girl's ability, which is, like, time magic or something. It's like, it's something that he can't, like, copy, like, replicate, or something, whatever it's called. So, like, thinking about it like that, it's like, yeah, so, like, I feel like she has the major advantage in a fight, because of her, like, her powers can't be, like, replicated. So, I wonder if that's gonna be the case. That's why I want to see the new updates. Ah! I want to see it. I want to know if that's gonna be the thing. I have to wait, though. No, but that's fine. Because, you know, given my busy schedule and all that, I don't mind waiting to read these updates because, like, you know, I have, well, like, yeah, I'm always busy and, like, I'm always busy and, like, I read so many webcomics already and that's kind of what also passes the time because I read a lot of them. And recently, I started reading about, like, 3 new webcomics, I think? I actually don't know how many I'm reading right now. I'm reading a lot. I will say there is, like... Okay, I do remember there was one I used to read, which is basically, like, video game universe. Although, like, the game world in the story is very, like... Anyways, the point being, it's basically like this one story I read, like, it was more set in the game world, than the real world. A webcomic, by the way. I stopped reading that webcomic in around, like, I don't know when I stopped, but I stopped because, like, there was this character introduced, and basically, they try to get this girl. Like, and guess what? She obviously rejects him because he was being an absolute, bad person. And guess what he does as revenge? Leaks her personal info. Like, this is a webcomic, by the way. Disclaimer, I'm talking about a fictional story. And because it's like, and guess what he tries to do after that? Like, tries to pretend, like, oh no, who could have done this? I'm gonna protect you, blah, 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 blah. I stopped reading before, like, there's any sort of, like, explanation about that. Because I was like, I was so mad at that character that I can't even keep reading because they infuriated me so much. And, like, I hate to ever meet someone like this in real life. Like, it really made me mad. Like, I was so mad at a character. And I was like, I don't think I could even keep experiencing, like, keep reading through it because that character got me so mad. I know there's the possibility that the story does continue and there is, like, justice, like, is served for that person in story. But it's like, I did not have the guts to keep reading it because I was just so mad at that character. But yeah, I was so mad at that character, I couldn't even bring myself to read the rest of the story. And it's just kind of like a part of me where it's like, while I do enjoy a story, like, I do want to see where it goes, there's some stories where I'm like, if a character like that infuriates me so much, like, it's not just, like, whatever the character did, like, just in general, like, if it goes to that point where I'm, like, so infuriated, like, I just want to stop reading, because it's, like, it's too much. Or, you know, just purposely, like, not check it out again until, like, more updates happen. Which I tried to do, but as time went on, I couldn't bring myself to come back to the story because I was so, like, irritated. I wasn't mad at the story, I was mad at the character, by the way. I was just like, I don't like this character so much. And also, because of all this going on in the story, guess what the parents do? They don't do anything. They don't do anything to assure, like, help the girl feel better. Like, help their child feel better. And it's like, wow, way for them to be good parents. They did absolutely nothing. That's also why. It's because of that. And also to kind of point out, obviously this is not the only story where, well, I mean, not the same theme as what happened, but they kind of, like, play similar tropes where, like, of course you'll be angry at a character, but because, like, it's like, if it's in a video game, it's okay, because, like, I could immediately watch the continuation. I don't have to wait a week for the continuation. So, like, that's, like, the difference. It's like, I don't have to wait so long to see what happens next. But for a webcomic, it's really hard to, like, keep reading it if you don't know what's gonna happen next. Although, like, these later webcomics, okay, I'm jumbling my words. Like, these other webcomics I'm reading now, they are having similar moments, I guess, but the difference is I've been able to be more tolerate, tolerate the difficult characters more than I was before. And to be fair, I did stop reading that webcomic in 2019, so, like, now that it's 2021, I'm more, like, by now, I'm more, like, able to handle those characters, like, I'm not going to stop reading because of those characters. But again, I'd rather not go back to that webcomic because it's, I don't want to be reminded of that, thing. And also, it's like, on top of that, it's like that character. The reason they did it, even, it's like, they have experienced rejection from so many people like that character. Like the girl. So it's so random that all of a sudden he decides to do this on one specific person despite the amount of other people who have done the exact same thing to him. It's like, okay, that's nice. It's like, you're just rejected. It's like, it's not a big deal. Also, I'm a little confused as to what even happened in the story because it's like, wait, did he get plastic surgery in real life or like in the reality of the story? Or not? Like, that's also the thing. It's like, I'm confused with the story as well. I think like the point is that I don't even know what the story is even about anymore. It's like, it's insane. Oh yeah, I definitely did stop reading in 2019 because I remember I did mention that webcomic to my friend, but not that part of the story. It was more like earlier parts of it when I was still reading it. And yeah, so yeah, it was like, it's been over 2 years now. Roughly 2 years now. Again, I'm glad I stopped reading it. Like, I feel like if I kept going, I would enjoy it, but initially, I didn't because of that character. I feel like if people give me a good reason to read it again, like, fine, like, it's like, oh, it does really very much get better after this point, then I might actually read it again. I think that, because I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, okay, maybe I could read it again, but I have to see, like, what happened. I'd rather get spoiled about it to know, like, if it's worth reading again. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it. If anyone wants to know, I think it's actually a finished story, so if I check now, it would be completed. I actually don't know. I haven't seen it on the header, of the main page of the website. So, but I will say it's, I forgot the name. Oh wow, I say I might consider, and I actually don't remember the name. I apologize, but I actually forgot what the webcomic's called. Oops. I never thought that in this entire time I'm explaining it, I actually forgot what it's called. Lovely. But basically what I explained was what I remember why I stopped reading it, so if people are curious, that is the explanation. Like one part of the story. I'm hungry. I want to eat food. Only like half an hour left, roughly. Whenever this totem expires, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, I kind of want to move on away from the topic of that one webcomic. Again, this is one I actually forgot the name. If I see it on Webtoons again, then I will probably, like, say it. But at the moment, I'm not gonna look it up because, yeah. I think at the moment, if I ever want to completely look into it, I probably want to see what happened in the story. And I also realized there was something else I was supposed to mention at the start of the stream, outside of, you know, saying what happened in Maplestory. But I don't think it's a good point to say it in the middle of the stream, so it's like, oh. We are mostly done. Exactly 10k enemies. Not 11k. What am I doing? What am I talking about? I'm almost at like 60 mil mesos now. All that is partially thanks to the drop rate, so I'm not complaining. Let's see. In my throat. Can't wait to get to Celos, though. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna deviate from the webtoon, webcomic talk now, because that was a lot to discuss, like, with that one webcomic. I won't say it's bad. Like, from what I know, it's like, I'm assuming like it got better, but it's like initially in that moment when I read that update, well, updates, plural, it made me, not comfortable reading it more. Not like, oh, it's like really bad or something. No, like, I think justice has been served on the character, but like by now, but at the time it was irritating to see them do whatever they want, without any consequences affecting them. Anyways, so what else to talk about? Oh yeah, when I do switch up things, I will, had to find a new grinding spot. Like, by switching up, I mean, like, when I'm done with the stream and all that. Find a new grinding spot. Well, first, I'm gonna eat food, because I haven't eaten anything yet. You know, how about this? I'm gonna talk a bit about Amori, a game I love. And if you people check my Tumblr, I reblogged Amori spoilers. Sad, beautiful Amori spoilers. It's not directly from the game, it's actually just fan art, but it's still spoilers. Oh yeah, that's also in my likes as well. Like, so even if you guys look at my likes on Tumblr, which should be public, not only would you see me like in fan art related to an anime, and not only is the fan art related to like it, but it's also ship fan art. You would also see me like Amori spoilers as well. So be careful, is what I'm gonna say. I didn't mean to press that. I meant to check battle analysis. I want to do something here. See? how much damage I do in the remainder of the stream. Oh, it actually ended before the song finished. Huh. Oh, that's fine. And also, if you guys don't know what this battle analysis is, I actually don't know what it is either. But it's pretty much like, kind of sees like how much damage you do over a course of at least an hour. I mean, you could stop it before an hour happens, but, you know, that's, yeah. I think it's an hour because it always automatically stopped after an hour. Yeah, I think. That's what, yeah. And also, I'm just curious in how much damage I do against these guys, after, like, yeah. I mean, the stream's gonna end in, like, like whenever this totem expires, but, you know, still want to see results. Close this for now. So I got less on screen. My ear itches. Anyway, so yeah, I do like the game called Amori. I might consider playing it on stream. Not anytime soon, actually, because I'm well too aware of the game at this point. Like, it's kind of an idea I have, like, I might want to do a playthrough of that game. But if I'm going to, it'll probably be much later. Much later down the line. Oh god, my throat. I think it'll happen much, much later. So that would be a predictable guess. Like, predicting I would probably do that in maybe months from now. And I think that's like the best idea if I'm gonna consider playing the game. Because I want to like give it time to like not remember what you're supposed to do in the game. And then, yeah. Because right now I'm watching playthroughs and I know I could just like stop and then like, okay, we could wait now, but I want to watch this person's one playthrough because I want to see like how they'll react. And like I mentioned briefly, like the one playthrough I'm watching right now, like the person was like, oh no, all these secrets are cutting off the fan base. It's like, it's the exact opposite. And I'm like, I hope he kind of understands that because it's like, it's making it sound like it's like no one likes that. And I'm like, what? Oh, there goes my dog. Okay, I'm not gonna bother. I think someone's in the house to get the dog anyway. Anyway, so yeah, I like Amori. The game, Amori. And to point out, obviously I am liking spoilers. I am very well aware of a lot of things in the game. Watching this playthrough again is making me see a lot more details I didn't notice the first time. Like this second playthrough I'm watching. And it's not too bad because I am like, I'm glad I got to see a lot of this stuff. Anyway, so yeah, the game Amori, yeah. Also, like, while, like, learning more about the game, like, these things I didn't, like, probably notice the first time around, it is definitely making the game feel sadder, to me. Like, the ending, it was already, like, made me emotional, but it's like, I feel like more of these details make it much more, like, sad. It's like, you're starting to, like, fill in the gaps, and it's like, Oh, that makes it so sad. Kind of moment thing. Yep. Oh yeah, the burning stage is slowly disappearing. That's fine because we're gonna end in about 20-ish minutes whenever this expires again. You know, okay, this is kind of random and related to Maplestory, but as you guys know, I always start my stream now like sitting on my globe chair because of the, you know, lovely Primrose music. So as you all know, if you experience the globe event, like, actually specifically if you notice in my globe, I have like a tiny mini lucid in it. And if anyone experienced the globe event, you would know that mini lucid can only be obtained from the gachapon, the gacha in this game. And I don't know if I mentioned it around the time, but when I did, okay, so during the event, I was like, okay, I want to like, oh my god, my dog. Anyways, so I can't do anything right now. Anyways, oh, the elite boss happened. Why is the elite boss up here? Of all places. Oh my god, my dog. Okay. Okay, we have this interrupting us. Why is my dog barking? My dog literally just went outside. I don't know. I don't get it. Oh my god, I hate this. Okay, let's get this. Then this. Okay, let's see. This elite boss is so annoying to deal with. I was hoping not to deal with one right now, but I have to. Okay. Let's see. I never once did this thing. Oh my god, I hate it. Please, eliminate faster. I don't want to deal with this right now. Come on. This weak boss ruining everything. Oh, there you go, finally. Got my legs. I'm not gonna bother with this. I just want to get on with grinding. Why do I have this stuff? Huh. Okay. Let's keep grinding. We're at like 5,500, 55,000, not 5,500. If it was that much, then, sad. It'll be just sad days. Okay, if you guys hear anything, just ignore it in the background. I am not going to deal with it right now. I forgot what I was talking about because of that elite boss. Great. Not the time. Why did I forget? Okay, let's keep grinding. One more of these enemies eliminated. Let's see. Yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about. I think it was talking about Maplestory. Anyways, I think I can't wait to get to 240. Because, you know, I get to do Salas region. Of course, from the plan I have right now, I should try to get to 240 before June. And I think that's possible, since I am doing a lot of grinding, although the EXP is getting very, very less now. So, I mean, it's getting less because this map is starting to run out of the things. But we're gonna stay in it for the entire stream, so I'm not gonna leave. I mean, I want to check the next map to take a peek at what the burning stage is. I think I'll do that. We'll take a quick peek. Actually, no. If I'm gonna do grinding, like in a different map, I'll do it after the stream. Why is my dog barking? I don't get it. It's like, she literally went outside, and it's like... I mean, I can tell she was brought in because, like... Well, I'm not the only one home right now. And it's like, why? Whatever. Anyways. Also do something while I'm at it, maybe. Okay, I really am. Okay, among other things going on, I can't stop thinking of food. So yeah, I should definitely. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, please be faded. Good. Okay, I know, like, most of my damage is because of the arcane power. Because, you know, in Arcane River, you get a 50% damage bonus. But still, like, look at this. I mean, I think you guys could see it, like, average damage per second. Like, it's like a billion. Insane. I got 1 million mesos. 2 million-ish, almost. That's a lot of damage. And definitely, like, look at my damage. Like, it's like... Okay, I can't read it out. Like, 3.5 million to 3.6 million. So in the middle of all this, I don't know why, but I just want to look at fan art related to an anime now. The thing is, it's like I want to look at posts freely, but at the same time, I don't want to get spoiled, like of later episodes. I'm like, I really don't. I don't want to get spoiled. Like that wouldn't be fun. Clean slate scrolls. Okay. Annoyed by noise. Yeah, if you guys are hearing anything, just ignore it. I really don't know if you guys can, because I can't even tell if my mic's picking it up or not. So... let me do it. Let me be quiet for a second and see. I say as, I don't really hear anything in reality right now. I'm feeling oh my god. Yeah, if anyone's watching, it's like, I do wonder if anyone's hearing a dog in the background. Because if not, then, that's a good thing. Because, I could hear the dog right now. And also, I should rest my voice because I talk so much. So, oh my god. Okay, honestly, what's on my mind other than the dog, is that I just want to talk about this anime, and I really want to see more episodes, but I don't have time, and I want to wait. I have to wait, for the episodes. And, I don't know. I just can't get over the fact that, like, yeah, a day before I watch it, I just can't get over that I heard someone, like, pretty much say, there's no straight explanation for anything that happens in it. And it's like, after watching 5 episodes, I pretty much say that they're not wrong. They are pretty much stating the facts at that point. And very much because seriously, like when I watch like at least like 5 episodes, like at least after the first episode, because you know the first episode is like introducing the world and all that of the story. Not only that, but the first episode is literally when everything starts anyway, so it kind of makes sense. But like the episodes afterward were like, from like a lot of the interactions, I'm like, there is no way that this is platonic. like any of these interactions are platonic. Like I'm just like, that's like literally in my head. Like just like whenever I say that, like I always had like it's always like said with certainty. Because I do like I always compare it with like other interactions, and I'm like, yeah, there's no straight explanation for this. And no way, I love it. I love the anime. I want to watch more of the episodes, but I gotta wait. But I just like that, and of course, a lot as the fan art is very obvious. A lot of fans agree, considering. I can't wait to watch more. Although I will say that even though like I've seen a lot of fan art, I feel like the fan art is gonna distract me from actually watching the anime. I mean, I'm still gonna watch the anime obviously, but it's like all this fan art is just gonna make me think about like shipping, and I'm like, oh no. Because I usually look at fan art right after watching a series. Like, well, it depends, because I have seen fan art. Like, there are some series I've seen that I see it, like... I mean, it doesn't have to be finished. I mean, like, at least, like, the episodes of the anime are done. Oh, yeah, and also to mention, it's also something, that is, anime original, by the way. So it's not like adaptation of something. It's actually original work. Which is pretty cool because like I haven't like it's nice to see more like original like anime first you know, series. Because you know, obviously the majority of the animes I've watched have been adaptations of mangas or video games. Okay, not too many video game anime adaptations, but I include them because it's still an adaptation. So, and yeah, and also on top of it, it's by Studio Bones, and Studio Bones has done a lot of amazing work. And also, if no one knows, for reference, Studio Bones has done the My Hero Academia anime. So, anime adaptation. So, there you have it. Yeah. I like it. I feel like... Actually, never mind. I was gonna say something, but then I was like, I actually have no idea what to say. Okay, when these EXP buffs and stuff are gone, that is when I will be ending the stream. So in about like 7-ish minutes. Come on, there we go. Anyways, is there anything else I would like to say? Okay, I actually don't know. Oh yeah, when I'm climbing ropes or ladders, I can't, like, these attacks can't attack the enemies. Which kind of sucks, but I guess that's reasonable. Oh wow, I used up all these EXP. Oh, I got a symbol out of all this. Okay, so apparently at some point one dropped. Huh. And no droplets, arcane droplets. The ones that you use to make the coins after you get another one from a boss in Arcane River. At the moment, I don't like it. Oh gosh, that was like a mix of words. At the moment, I only have like 3 or 4 of them. And I didn't even fight the bosses, so even if I get them, I'm just giving them away, so... It's not something I'm trying to get anyway, so... Wait, did I do this? Oh yeah, I think I did. I wasn't paying attention. I just realized the noise has stopped in the background, probably because someone actually finally took notice in the house that the dark dog's been barking for an unusually long time. That's a lot of damage, according to my total damage thing. How much is that? 1,000,000,000,000. That's 1,000,000,000,000 damage. Okay, I think I mostly just have no idea what else to say, honestly. Yeah, because I only have like 4 minutes left with the, roughly, with the thing, so. Actually make that 3. And we already have like 57,000 enemies eliminated. So good progress today. And more progress later because I actually realized how many days are left and should probably finish this quickly. I really want to get it done as soon as possible. Yeah, I think today I'll try to finish it. I mean, it'll mean I'll play a lot of Maplestory today, and it'll be kind of tiring because, you know, grinding, but I do want to get this done as soon as possible. Let's see. Nice to see that I'm already at like 77% EXP. Which is a lot. Well, it makes sense. But yeah, it's a lot. Also, since the time is going to run out, I'm not going to use the skills. And another nice thing about it, like, you know, like with the animes, like, I briefly mentioned and all that, I feel like I want to watch like a different anime again. Like, there's one anime I haven't seen since I finished watching it back at the start of 2017. I actually started watching it in 2016, but it didn't finish until the beginning of 2017. And I actually want to watch that again, honestly. Okay, quickly, because this is going to expire. Well, the totem in my inventory is going to expire. Anyways, like, there's like one anime I want to check out again, definitely, like, whenever possible. And I don't know when I'll check it out again, but hopefully whenever I have the time and, like, really want to. Because at the moment, I don't think I would have time to watch it again yet. Because there are still some animes I want to watch. Wait a second. Oh yeah, this has like 2 minutes. Oh, this has like 2 minutes. Okay. Maybe, okay, let's do this for a little bit longer. Or we could stop now. Yeah, I could stop now instead, since it seems like a good point. What is this? Umbrella night gloves. Interesting. Okay, I think we're gonna go back now. We are done. Careful. I'm gonna put my mouse there too much. Okay, and also take this before I forget that I even have it. If I accidentally get rid of a totem, I'm gonna be very upset. Finally sell all these things. I have my old weapon. Hey, how many? Oh yeah, 2. Yeah. Yeah, today. Not today. Ow, my arms. Alright, let's go finish this and take a look at this. That's a lot of damage. And this was the average per hit. Of course, this thing is like, we're talking about like a 50% increase as well because of Arcane River, but, you know. 4 million in like 30 minutes. Interesting. That's not EXP. 7 billion, and that's like, I don't even know how much of a percent. Okay. I was just curious. I didn't know this effect was on the water. Okay, where's my chair? Okay. That'll be all for today's stream. Just, you know, just another day where I'm grinding and talking about a lot of stuff. And, you know, mainly because I just didn't feel like drawing recently. Like, I kind of want to draw, but I just don't have the inspiration or the drive to draw and all that. So, of course, instead of that, I decided to do this. Well, to be fair, part of the reason also had to do with I had to get the Haste Event, make more progress with it. Got about like 14,000 enemies today, like from the stream alone, so that's good. I need to finish this quickly. There's like 3 days. Oh, actually it's 4, but still, I had to get this done before yeah, the 23rd. What's all this? Huh. I didn't notice all this stuff. Okay, I'm distracted. I'm just looking at all this stuff. Whatever it is. I just realized if the next manga chapter I read is on April 1st. So technically I'm doing a stream on that day, and it's gonna be weird because like no one's gonna like probably go on it because it's like, oh, it's probably April Fool's. It's like, well, okay. Anyways, that'll be all for today's stream. Yeah, today was just yeah, grinding for the Haste Event, and you know, just me talking about a bunch of stuff on my mind. I may have talked a lot about a webcomic I read. Again, I actually don't remember the name, but if I see it, I'll know it, so yeah. And yeah, I mostly talked about a lot of stuff. It was kind of tempting to talk about an anime, to be honest, but I did kind of want to refrain from talking too much because I don't want people to discuss later episodes with me. As I haven't seen the later episodes. I've only seen 5 episodes right now, so I really didn't want to get spoilers. But yeah, we did all that today. I think I'll still do a Maple stream on the next stream will be another Maplestory one. I don't know. It could be an art stream, but I'll figure it out. Maybe I could change it up a bit and do a rhythm game, play rhythm game instead. I don't know. I'll figure it out when the time comes. And I think that's mostly it, other than the fact that I can't wait to start a playthrough at some point next month. Like, next month I'll be finally doing a playthrough after so long. Because the last time I did the Let's Play was... Okay, technically a Let's Play was Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, which was November. That's technically the last time I did a playthrough, so yeah. I can't wait for this one game to come out, the Nier Replicant remaster thing. Like, we're getting it in English, and yeah, we have an English voice actor for Brother Nier now. 2 of them, in fact. One for his younger version, and another for his older version, adult version. So yeah, I can't wait for that. I'm going to be playing it, and I'll talk more about that when it happens, because there's a lot I would like to talk about with the game when I do play it. And I'd rather not save that for a stream outside of it. So, yeah. I can't wait to get that game. I cannot wait. I will definitely play it myself. So, yeah. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all